What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We're going to be playing some COD today while we talk about uh, the topic at hand, which I actually spoke way too soon over. Um, Unfortunately, that being Fallout and everything that happened with it. I stated that it wasn't, it was kind of plateauing. They were kind of doing it an injustice and everything. And now I kind of recognize that I definitely messed up with that one. Um, the show itself is finally picking up, right? Excuse me. It's finally picking up. It's finally looking good. Um, and what better situation to do it with than with the T60 power armor and some good old fashioned Fallout. What is it called? Crossover events. Um, so within this last episode that just happened, this is actually the day that we're recording. This is obviously the day that it's posted. So it's 114, a new episode. Episode 5 of season 2 has come out, and we finally got further look and into Cooper Howard and his trip to go and eliminate Mr. House. Obviously, we're going to be talking about some spoilers right here. It is hard not to, especially with how interesting the episode was. All that it covered, it has kind of brought back excitement for me. It's kind of brought like a sense that the show's actually headed in a good direction, which is good because for the first 4 episodes, it felt like a freaking slog. It was bizarre how slow the show felt. It honestly felt a little bit like the older games, to be honest with you. But now that we're getting, the ghoul, Mr. Cooper, kind of defeated almost. He just yearns for his family. He wants to find his family, and he keeps like coming to a standstill where it's nothing he's doing is working. It's not allowing him to see them. It's not allowing him to find them. Everything that he does, I assume he feels is wrong. You get a lot of insight into him in this episode. And I know that a lot of people have kind of said that realistically Cooper Howard is the main character. And I 100% agree because even with this one, Lucy and her dad, they have some. Why is it like that? Sorry. It definitely changed my aim input. Um, all right. What the fuck? Sorry. It it did give us some like insight on Lucy and her father Hank and how he's finally perfected the chip. But it really takes a back seat to the excitement that is the Cooper Howard story. He finally gets a sit down meet with Mr. House. He finally gets some sense of closure with the idea that Mr. House wants to just set the world ablaze. Um, you're very much told that he's not going to be the one that's going to be the one to pull the trigger, you know? And it's hinted at very strongly that it's kind of Hank, but it could also possibly have been Cooper. I feel like it's brought back a good sense of what the Fallout universe really is. New Vegas and Freeside finally seem like New Vegas and Freeside. It's actually crazy what adding a couple bits of people to everything will do. It gives you an actual sense of a lived in space rather than every single place that we find is you know um fuck? Why are there ghouls? Okay, sorry, I haven't played this game mode. But it it goes a long way to not just be sorry. Damn. As you can tell, I'm recording this live. It goes a long way to not just have everybody be eliminated and everything be destroyed constantly, because this world is so filled with like different factions that are actually interesting and storylines that are actually interesting, and then here they go with making everything shitty, and it gave a sour taste in my mouth for the first half of the season. But now that it's finally picking up, you know, it's nothing but sunshine and rainbows. And then that's honestly not even going on to elaborate more with Hank's son. Always forget his name. Moses from fucking Hannah Montana and shit. Oh my God, you can just turn into a Deathclaw or call in a Deathclaw. That's crazy. But yeah, like his storyline as well, finding Vault Tech and like getting closer to some of those Vault Tech employees. It's really only one that he gets in close with, and she kind of gets him to admit that he's not who he says he is, and unfortunately, we end with him getting captured and seized by the other employees, if you will, or one of the other employees, the second in command that Bud had as his personal assistant. It's very exciting for next week. I'm still kind of concerned if it's only going to be 8 episodes. I really don't want it to only be 8 episodes, just mostly because I don't want it to end. But I have heard on on the podcast Comic Book Nation, they're like, oh yeah, it's 8 episodes. And then one guy was like, oh yeah, it's somewhere around there. So it could possibly be 9, could possibly be 7. Pretty sure it's probably 8, unfortunately. I would really be bummed out if it was 7. The season is finally picking up, which is good. It took them long enough. Better late than never, though, is what I always like to say. What are you guys thinking about it? Are you guys watching Fallout? Are you liking the season so far? Is it something that you're going to continue? Do you think that they have finally picked up on this season and actually taken it in an interesting direction? Or did you crash out on the first 4 episodes and just kind of lose interest in this season? Let me know down below. I appreciate y'all for stopping by and everything. Sorry that I seem like a little discombobulated. I'm trying to multitask right now. I didn't want to just scroll through Twitter like all of the other videos and stuff just because, I don't know, I feel like it's a little boring with this kind of topic, especially whenever you have the collab that's going on. We're just ghouls and deathclaws running around over here. Anywho, I appreciate y'all for stopping by, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.